again. Harry Tector. Maybe just going a little down leg, based solely on Lorcan Tucker's position alone. Bowling to Aksar Patel.
Looks like there was never any rain break the way it looks out there. It is very windy. The wind has died down, so hopefully we won't get too much weather for the next hour or so.
It's a good take from Lorcan Tucker, but very wide down leg from Harry Tector. Half century for the bat. Arguably Ireland's best batter, but increasingly being used as a bowler. That's hit firmly to a little bit of space. Maybe a hand on it from Rossiter, just slowing it down. And Khaled's onto it.
A big day in Indian women's cricket because they're looking for a semi-final spot facing Australia at the moment. Change in field. 2 fielders behind point now. No square.
Just take another single. Well, India, 100 runs required now for victory. The run rate is certainly within their reach. It's under 8.5 and over, which in T20 international cricket is not quite a romp, but it's certainly gettable.
No, what I felt happened on Friday was they searched for boundaries too much. Every time a wicket fell, and if they didn't hit a boundary in 3 or 4 deliveries, they'd go for a big shot and put themselves under pressure. So can they just change gears and look to run the ball around a bit more?
Very good, Harry.
They're just taking the single. Cover deep.
The key, if you're going to do that, if you're going to run the ball around more, is that you face as few dot balls as possible and you turn a couple of those singles that they face so far into 2s. And then you start scoring in and around the run rate required.
Oh, that was fortunate for Dylan Warmer to get bat on that. End of 9, India 61 for who's been promoted up the order, perhaps to stabilise and consolidate for India, ahead of Shivam Dubey and the debutant Surya Shetye, who's more of a finisher. Lee McCarthy, only 2 runs in his first over, bowled very nicely indeed. Things went in short, that'll be 1, says the square leg umpire, Aidan Seaver.
Early in the over to go for that. Yes, it's a dot ball, but you like to keep it up your sleeve for a bit later in the over if you can. But sometimes I suppose when you're coming back in, he's replaced Hollard. Just wants to bowl a quick one first up, loosen up after a bit of a rain break. So no fielder saving a single on the leg side, only fine leg who's in on the 1, everyone else out in the boundary. There you go, there's the 2s that they're looking to find, and you can see by the way he whipped the hands around, he's looking to get it between the fielders in the deep. So often in the first game, India found the fielders out there on that leg side. It's the shorter boundary, 61 is to the leg side for the left-hander. So that will be the side they'll look to target, but McCarthy's been good with his length into the pitch.
Lee McCarthy, genuinely telling ball, maybe keeping a little low, but Tilak Varma survived a few of those so far this innings.
I think as well he looked to play across the line ever so slightly, just about managed to bail, and then the awareness to take the single when he saw it was dropping in that gap between extra cover and mid off. And key is Liam McCarthy bowling over the wicket, so the bowler's not going to pick it up.
Put down. Not a chance kept alive, but disappointingly Ross Adair, from an Ireland perspective, unable to hit the stumps this time. But second fast bowler to get an opportunity off his own bowling, but so difficult on the follow through as Prince Yadav dropped in the Ireland innings. This time it's fortune for Akshar Patel.
Well, he's very frustrated with himself there, Liam McCarthy. I think he's made a very good effort. He's put the hands up. There's the frustration. He expects more of himself. That's what you want, I suppose, as a fielding team. You want your bowlers to expect that. But for me, he saved 4.
Oh, tucked up. Marma goes down and very awkward. Take a moment. It's now 29 successive deliveries without a boundary for India.
And a world of pain as well. Where has this caught him? Right in the hip bone, I think. Oh dear. Uncomfortable.
It's very, very uncomfortable from Tilak Varma. The medical attention has made its way out double quick time. 1 ball away from halfway through the Indian innings.
Well, before this happened, Akshar Patel drilled one back at Liam McCarthy. Now he's following through. He's got to get off the pitch, so that either goes in or it doesn't. But interestingly, it could have gone in if he had caught that. Patel would have been out on 11. We've had 3 possible dismissals go down with the batters on 11. Lorcan Tucker, Harry Tector, and now Akshar Patel, all on 11 when the chances went down.
Which is intriguing because in the first one, it was 3 on 8. There's been some fair symmetry this series, certainly the Spinning Cup. It's been utterly competitive, utterly enthralling. Tilak Varma, though, back on his feet, but that is very uncomfortable.
I find this goes one of 2 ways. Either you're too uncomfortable and you throw your wicket away, or it tightens the mind on the task at hand. So which is it going to be?
Liam McCarthy set to find out. Did he anger Tilak Varma? This one worked away, squeezed away. It's just going to be a single. 10 overs gone. India 66 for 4. Well, the home for India is falling a little behind the Ireland worm after a hike for Ireland midway through their innings. For India, though, the problem has been the fact that the last boundary they struck was off the final ball of the 5th over, so 5 full overs without a boundary being struck against Ireland bowling. Matt Humphreys back into the attack.
Hey, George, keeper.
Yeah, 27, 28 now. Since that 5 overs was gone. We're on 39 at that point. So it's been a bit of a struggle in the second half of that innings so far. Matthew Humphreys was expensive in his first over. Now he's got more protection.
Roscoe, you can.
Very nicely fielded, Rossadair.
I feel like if you're confident about your running, you take a single there. The field is diving and you've got good awareness and good communication between the two batters. You take a single, but because of the run out earlier now, and you're worried about a second run out.
Did a little quicker. That's a decent single.
Very good.
Very quickly through to Aguarma, very quick between the wickets.
Good stuff, Matty.
There's Matt Hollard, who took that absolute screamer of a catch, swirling over his head. But this was an easy single, always safe when you're running to that end if the non-striker takes off straight away. Missed out the single the previous delivery, doesn't miss out this time.
Johnson in again. Boundary rider comes in very sharply. Very nicely in from George Dockrell. Left armour.
Well, Matt Hollard was the one who fielded the previous one and had to throw at the stumps. We were talking about his brother, Jordan Hollard, earlier. Got 115 not out of 51 in club cricket today, so he's obviously recovered from being up here on Friday and celebrating his brother's debut.
That's me.
The frightening thing is that's not even his quickest innings. Matt Hollard maybe better with ball in hand. Jordan Hollard certainly with bat in hand. You can imagine the games in the garden between those two.
Usually one batter and one bowler in a family if there's two siblings. They're spread out among the O'Briens. I know they had a lot of backyard cricket. Kevin O'Brien, the youngest, he had to do the most bowling. Niall O'Brien, the mouthiest, so he told Kevin he had to bowl more.
Paid off because Kevin O'Brien was the first Ireland player ever to take a wicket in his first ball in international cricket against England, right here, this ground, 20 years ago. Got Andrew Strauss out, the England captain, incidentally, caught by Andre Buerta, who's now Hollard's coach at Leinster Lightning and O'Brien. End of 11, India 71 for 4. Speaking of Matt Hollard, he's going to make his way back into the attack now, set to begin his third over. He'll be aiming to...
This is an important over. 9.33 was the run rate required before this over. So if you're not going to do it in boundaries, you have to start running twos. And I think that's been recognised by the 2 out in the middle. This is the point at which if you don't keep up with the run rate, it starts to climb. And the later you go into the game, it climbs more steeply. So you want to get ahead of the rate at this point if you can. These two might want to start choosing a bowler that they're going to pick to take down.
Just cut away. Chamundra down low, maybe just feels it with his left leg in the end.
A good desperation, isn't it? There've been a few where the body has been used to good effect. Maybe the hand's not in the right place, but with the body behind the ball. Right, the field. Long off cover, long on, mid-wicket and square. The 5 out, it's been pretty much the same right throughout the series.
Taken beautifully by Lorcan Tucker, and this partnership broken. Akshar Patel falls for a slower than a runnable 14. Hollard back into the attack. He has his first wicket today, player of the match from 2 days ago, and it's a rough wicket.
Well, India looking to play smart cricket, using the pace, third up inside the ring, struggling with boundaries. Well, it came sharply, and that has absolutely stuck in the mitt. The smile was there before he even had to tumble. Partnership broken. Akshar Patel goes for 14. India 74 for 5.
Well, the good news for India is that Tilak Varma is still there. He's one of the most destructive batters in world cricket. But the man who's joining him, Shivam Dube, is a man who can also take the attack to the bowling team, put pressure back on them. But he's here because of this, Isabel Joyce.
I think the angles helped over the wicket, so Lorcan Tucker's already across. Didn't have to go too far. Goes with the one hand. And it's absolutely stuck. It's flown off the edge of that bat. He's just been such a good leader for Ireland so far. Still young in his T20 international captaincy career.
Well, leading by example. Lorcan Tucker tucked it up in that big left mitt. Shivam Dube, who averages 76 in chases in T20s. 4 have been bowled out in successive T20 internationals, so dominant they are. Ireland with their tails up. Slow ball from Hollard.
It just feels like the plans have been immaculate here from Ireland bowling plans. It's then about the execution, which has also been good. They bowled straighter, I feel, than India across. Yeah, slower delivery. He hasn't bowled that many of them, so it's a little ace up the sleeve when he wants to get out of an over. Just the 5 from this one and the wicket. So it's not the over that India will have wanted to kickstart things. Run rate required creeping up to 10s now.
Short ball, pulled away, one bounce. And Shivam Dube will stay on strike, the end of 12. India, 75.
वर्मा का साथ देना होगा और यहाँ पे अचंभित छोड़ने वाला ये बैटिंग कार्ड है. दोनों ही ओपनर संजू सैमसन, अभिषेक शर्मा गोल्डन टक्स पे आउट हुए और उसके बाद ईशान किशन और श्रेयस अय्यर भी, मैं कहूंगा कि एक सस्ते हिसाब में ही उन्हें चलता किया आयरलैंड के गेंदबाजों ने.
या वही कहानी रही है. केवल दिन अलग रहा है. नई गेंद बिल्कुल अनुकूल इस सतह पर बहुत दबा चुके हैं. और ऐसे नहीं कि आयरलैंड ने भी वो गलती नहीं की. आयरलैंड ने भी दोनों मैचेस में वही गलती दोहराई, जहां पर पहले 10 ओवर में कई विकेट्स गंवाए और फिर उसके बाद वो एक सेट बैटर है, एक सेट पार्टनरशिप, उन्होंने उनको एक रक्षात्मक स्कोर की तरफ लेके गए. पहले मैच में तो एक अबाव पार स्कोर उन्होंने अर्जित किया, बट इस मैच में एक पार स्कोर तक तो लेके ही गए. और वही करना होगा यहाँ पर इस पार्टनरशिप को. 6 विकेट की पार्टनरशिप के पास अब वो चुनौती है कि क्या खुद को रोक पाएंगे. और यहाँ पर खराब फील्डिंग हेक्टर के द्वारा. 49 गेंदों के बाद यहाँ पर बाउंड्री आते हुए टेक्टर वहां पर लॉन्ग ऑन पर मिसफील्ड करते हैं. मोमेंटम की सख्त जरूरत. क्या ये गेंद मोमेंटम शिफ्ट होगा?
8 ओवर.
Lorcan Tucker's used them very well in these 2 games. India's stacked with left-handers, 6 or 7 of them in the squad, and Really using the off spin against the left-handers effectively today and Friday.
And I think we've been given our answer. Smash down the ground. Oh no! No, not good. Well, I've had a mishap against my brother on Nick Park, and Tim Tector's let down his big brother there.
Be an interesting dinner later on tonight around the family table. But yeah, as you see, drill down the ground, slightly fuller from Harry Tector. Just through the hands of Tim and long on. Might kickstart Dubé's innings.
First boundary at 45 balls.
Very good, Harry. Great length.
What about Lorcan Tucker in terms of how he utilises his bowlers? Because Munda's bowled 3.
Yeah, well, I think that at this City end, I think they'll continue with the Pacers. So Hollard's got 1 left, and Liam McCarthy have 2, and Moondra with that single over left.
Are you?
Humphreys, you'd imagine, will bowl 4. And potentially they continue with Harry for another over and 1 ball. Or, you know, they've obviously got George Dockrell, Gareth Delaney as other options. So there's plenty of options there for Lorcan Tucker. I certainly think the pace bowling will bowl the majority of overs from this City end.
Gareth Delaney bowled 1 over on Friday, 1 for 3, so he's certainly an option.
Roscoe. All good, Roscoe, all good.
Well, that's another very, very tidy over. Just 8 off it. Run rates got to 10 and over, 85 for 5. Well, a bit of a partnership is needed here between Tilak Varma and Shivam Dubé. 10 and over is the rate. The sun is shining. Is it going to shine in Ireland once again?
Easy pickings for someone of Tilak Varma's class.
Yeah, looked like he just got that slightly wrong there, Liam McCarthy. Call is 2. Ben Callets is quick. He's not quick enough, and all of a sudden now Ireland are just fluffing their lines somewhat in the field.
Yeah, great weight from Tilak Varma, just getting the ball outside the ring. Ben Callets right on the boundary rope, so couldn't get in quick enough to stop the 2, but creating the momentum now. There's a little momentum shift. These 2 balls, this is a big over. India will be targeting maybe an over of 14 or 15.
When Ben Callets has been moved from deep mid wicket to long on. It's Tim Tector who's been moved to a deep mid wicket. Ben Callets has been pushed just below us here to the long on region. Just to your left of your screen there. A bit of an interesting call, because he's been pretty good at deep mid wicket over the 2 days, but a little misfield, and Lorcan Tucker says no, control long on for me. Ireland need to hold the nerve. At the moment they're on top. Rates at 9.7. That's not going to be easy. No players have really scored at that rate in the game and a half thus far on this surface. Slight cross seamer here from McCarthy. And a little bit of different bounce off the pitch. Where's Ireland's headspace right now, Kevin? It's holding your nerve, holding composure.
Absolutely, I think, they know what is on offer if they hold their nerve in these last 6 overs and 2 balls. But from the bowling point of view, you've just got to stay in the process, 1 ball at a time, not look too far ahead. 2 big balls now for Liam McCarthy to get out of this over. 8 off 4 balls. India will be targeting another 8 runs to make this a 16-run over.
And at the same stage, Ireland were 104 for 3. The issue for Ireland was the last couple of overs with the bat, just 12 runs yielded off the last 2.
Yeah, India closed out the innings very well. Ireland lost their way a little bit in that last kind of 5 or 6 overs. So at the moment, evenly matched. Obviously, India 2 more wickets down, but only 10 runs behind. So I don't think there'll be too much panic in the stations at the moment. So with these 2 batters at the crease, plenty to come.
Good from Dubey. He just stayed leg side and just took the single that was on offer. Good over for India. 10 off it. 95 for 5.
બારે વિદેશમાં થાય એનું ન પણ આંદો ભાઈ શોટમાં ઘણા પેલા શોટમાં કરી એમાં વ્યૂ આવતા હતા શોટમાં તો ભાઈ ઓપ્શન ગણાય છે શોટમાં ઓપ્શન શોટમાં.
Two powerful ball strikers in the crease in the middle of the moment. Shudash on debut is a very good ball striker, Harsha Rana. So from Indian perspective, less 10 and over needed, and they've got the tools in the shed and in the middle to get the job done. 2 southpaws look pretty composed right now. Interesting. See another sellout here in Stormont on a Sunday afternoon. Well, Matthew Humphreys is going to bowl his 3rd. You like this call, or would you have gone Tector again?
I actually might have went Gareth Delaney. Potential have the option to slide it across the 2 left-handers with his googlies from over the wicket. Let's see, obviously Humphreys is a trump card for Lorcan Tucker. Fantastic start to his career. So crucial moments, you throw the ball to one of your better bowlers.
Well, Shivam Dubey is only thinking one thing here. He's thinking 6. He's thinking down the ground at 6. One bounce 4. Game on here, Stormont.
Great contact. Dubey standing so still at the crease, just watching the ball out of Humphrey's hands. Humphreys potentially going Yorker. Missed it by only a fraction. Arm ball. Got the hands through the ball and shows off his power. Shivam Dubey straight down the ground.
Look how he picks the bat up. It's amazing. He picks the bat up with such vengeance. Just got it slightly wrong, Matthew Humphreys. It's only half a foot, and that's all you need. Shivam Dubey now has put the pressure back on Ireland's left arm tweaker.
Partnership standing 25 off 16 balls. So Dubey's come in, really added a lot of momentum into this innings. 56 off 35, right down to 9.6 required rate.
Change of angle around the wicket. Shivam Dubey, change of guard as well. Matthew Humphreys is trying to jam one into a leg stump Yorker. 2 men up inside the circle on the leg side. Shivam Dubey just taking a different guard, batting on ball stumps. Oh, the tension, we love it. T20 cricket, edge of your seat stuff.
Hundred up for India. Simple single down the ground. They've got their boundary off the first ball. Now they'll milk it, and if there's another option to score a boundary, obviously they'll take it. But sitting at close 10 and over off this over would gain that momentum again.
Should just be a single. I think Tilak Varma's set a stall here to bat through the innings. He's 45 and 40. He can certainly score a lot quicker than that if he wishes, and normally does. But I think Tilak Varma's happy just to play second fiddle here. Shivam Dubey will just take the attack to the opposition. I think it's a good ploy. Two good overs of Shivan Dubé, and this chase will be done and dusted. Until Varma at the other end can just keep his composure and make sure he's there should anything untoward happen. Back over the wicket there, Matthew Humphries. I think he's generally struggling to hold the ball correctly with that injury. 6 stitches. Well, you need them. You need those hopes after losing on Friday. Not trying to turn the ball here, Matthew Humphries. I'm sure it's because of those stitches in the webbing on that bowling hand. The Varma wasn't quite ready. Matthew Holmes says I was ready. And to be fair, if the bowler's ready to bowl, the batter has to be ready. Umpire needs to just step in as well. Love this on a Sunday afternoon. What time? 20 past 5. A bit of niggle. Come on, have it. Some of us have flights to catch.
પૈસા નો દે હું ધોકાવી નાખો ત્યાં જઈને કેસની જરૂર ન પડે
Colliding that ball in. Batters have been sneaking up on the batter. Humphries, that short run up. I think he's got a shorter run up. Obviously, he does have a shorter run up. Trying to catch the batters off guard.
Big ball this. Laid off the over. There was a 4 off the first. So it's a good comeback here from Humphries. Can he close it out? It's not a bad result for Matthew Humphries after going for 4 off the first. 9 off the over, 15 done, 104 for 5. Great Spinning Cup T20 series is coming to a fitting conclusion here. India needing 10.2 and over, 51 from the last 5 here. Ireland's 5 bowlers have been very good. Only used 5. Not often you see a T20 game and you only use 5. Normally you need a 6th somewhere. Sun is out. McCarthy to bowl his 4th and final. Down the ground, chance. No, good effort from Harry Tector. Good commitment. And it's all happening into the keeper. Tucker with the bells off. And India do not want another runner. Excellent from Harry Tector.
Yeah, great. Athleticism. Attacked it hard. Trying to make a half chance. But got his body. Once he realised he wasn't going to catch it, got his body in between the ball. So it didn't go any further, but great commitment at long off. Again, McCarthy hitting that hard length, not giving any width for the batter.
Yeah, Harry Tector's got himself inside the ring here. He's almost in charge of the field, Harry Tector. Lorcan Tucker's so far away as captain. He's relying on Tector. It's good for McCarthy. Showed some good skills.
Yeah, that's his natural length, more back of a length. Has the ability to kind of straighten that off the seam. You'd imagine he'd be bowling into the right-hander primarily and away from the left-hander, but has the ability to straighten it. He's bowled well today. A big over, 49 off 28. Dubé's looking good, looking for a boundary.
એને લાચે ને લૂટ છે હું બધી ઉડવાનું છે એમ તો
Nice cutter. Very nice cutter. I don't think you can afford, Kevin, to go full to Shivan Dubé. I think if you go full, Dubé's got too much power down the ground.
Especially with this small boundary behind Liam McCarthy. The city end is 60 metres. So, and we saw on Friday, Prashid Krishna went full with the slower ball to Gareth Delaney, got pumped over his head 3 times. Over and went for 26.
Call is 2. I don't think they'll get to. Very good. Ireland have generally fielded really well in the 2 games. At the T20 World Cup in Sri Lanka, it was noticeable the fielding was below par. A lot of catches went down, but this has been totally different. Just 4 singles here. In the context of a T20 chase, these 2 balls could be absolutely critical. Rate's nearly 11 and over now. I tell you what, that was not the ball I was expecting Liam McCarthy to bowl, because it was full and it just slid off.
Yeah, an 85 mile an hour, so it wasn't a slower ball. No bluff. Dubé expecting it into the wicket, and McCarthy bluffed him and took a chance. Went wide and slightly fuller. Dubé's feet were caught in the toilet.
Well, there's smiles, but there'll be apprehension then. Definite nerves in and around the ground. Who can hold the nerve the longest? Who will blink first? Tector at long off goes back. Pull away. And just a single. That is a brilliant, brilliant over. Mark that in your cards. The 16th over only goes for 5. 109 for 5.
Well, we're certainly set for a very fiery final 24 deliveries in the Spinny Cup Series. India 109 for 5, chasing 155 for victory, and as it stands, India need 46 from 24. That's 11 and a half and over. Tilak Varma and Shivam Dubé at the crease for this India team. The taller of the 2, Shivam Dubé. Alongside Deepdas Gupta, former Indian wicketkeeper batter who's scored Test centuries, but is watching very nervously alongside.
Something's got to give you. Big over.
Darted in, lifted high, there's a fielder waiting. Matt Humphries secures the wicket of Shivam Dubé, beautifully taken by George Dockrell, and that might be the moment. There are big batters to come, and Tilak Varma remains the anchor, but that is a massive wicket from an Irish perspective.
Something had to give. Something had to. India required 12 and over. This is good bowling again, good use and good knowledge of the dimensions. Banged in shot, long square boundaries, and didn't time it at all. Definitely not as much as he would like to. Dubé gone for 20 of 16. India 109 for 6.
Well, a pressure moment now for the second of 2 debutants for India in this second match of the Spinny Cup. Suryan Shetye, a chance to impress on debut. He's renowned for his finishing ability, but it's a pressure situation here, and he's here because of this. George Dockrell, who drops very, very few. No outfielder has more catches than George Dockrell in an Ireland jersey. And that is the moment in which the Irish fans celebrated. And a few disconsolate fans of India immediately behind them. Shedgir to face Matt Humphreys, second ball of his final over.
Yeah, I guess we were talking about it off air. Just wondered if Shedgir could have come in ahead of Shivam Dubey. If you look at that Indian middle order, it's a little one-dimensional with too many left-handers, and I thought Shedgir also playing his first game, you give him a little more elbow room, a little more comfortable situation, but now India's under a lot of pressure, 46 of 22.
Hit hard for his first runs. Straight to Tim Tigger. One run off the over so far through 3 deliveries. It's just compounding the required rate for India, which is up at nearly 13 now. It's still reachable when you consider the power of Tilak Varma and Suraj Shedgir at the crease. But there is a great deal more pressure now on this Indian batting lineup.
Very good, lad, very good.
I won't get a 2 here. It is very doable if you look at it in the context of a T20. It is very doable, 44 of 20. But again, looking at the conditions here, it hasn't been that easy for the batters. To score now from here on at 13 per over, it's not going to be easy. Look at that worm going down. And again, losing those early wickets, India. Got that game plan wrong again. This needed a little bit of old school batting. First 6 overs, you try and make as much as possible. You should be happy with 40-44, just making sure you don't lose enough wickets. Wickets in hand, you chase this down. But India lost too many wickets early on.
First time they've lost both openers for a golden duck. Samson and Abhishek Sharma both falling to Shamundra. It's Matt Hollard's appearance. Matt Humphreys bowling to Shedgir. He can score anywhere. So that Shedgir scores down the ground over mid-wicket through deep cover, deep point. He can shape shots behind square as well. Beautiful take. Regardless, at the end of a superb over, only 2 runs off it, and it has been reviewed by Ireland. Or is it umpire's review? Decision pending. Yeah, TV11 Thursday said review for stopping. I've checked the feet. It's a fair delivery. Can we have your best side angle, please? Be nice and slow. Balls in the hand. Just freeze it there. The foot is rounded. I made my decision for the big screen. Not out. But still, 2 off the over was the most important part, not necessarily the wicket.
A lovely spell. 1 for 28 and 4. And if you keep in mind, 6 stitches in his bowling hand, a superb effort from Humphreys.
Let's hold on back into the attack. Looking for a big one, and the first 6 of the Indian innings. A spinny super 6 from Tilak Varma, who goes to 50 spectacularly. His 750 in T20 internationals.
Was right in his hitting arc. Straight in the slot, even though not the toe end of the bat had enough on it. That is his area. will look to hit on the leg side. And this is where Ireland has to be smart. Maybe wide Yorkers would be the right call. Force him to play on the offside, and looking at the field, it seems that's the plan. He's still going over the wicket, but he's going to try and bowl that wide line.
Wider straight out, the chance for a second wicket for Holland, and to dismiss the very dangerous Tilak Verma, taken by Liam McCarthy. The 7th Indian wicket falls. Ireland will feel they're within reach now of a series victory over the two-time and reigning world champions, 2024 and 2026 world champions, the inaugural champions as well in 2007.
This is very good cricket from Ireland. Just talking about bowling that wide line to Tilak Verma. He does that, made that necessary changes in the field, and got rewarded for it. That's where you want to bowl to Tilak. Good innings of 55 or 46. He's got to go back 117 for 7 India.
The man who can hit a ball a very long way indeed. Harshit Rana in. 3 wickets remain. Holland pulled square. 2 fielders converging. George Dockrell just whips it to Tim Tector. It's just 2, and Rana out because of the big wicket of Tilak Verma.
Yeah, we were just talking about it. Try and bowl that wide line. Sliced it, the bat moving in his hand as well. That's really good thinking. Good planning, brilliant execution. That much closer, Ireland.
It's going to be a wide ball. Lorcan Tucker was looking at that from behind the stumps. Diallo though turns, walks back to his mark.
Yeah, top effort. Because everyone here, they realize how close they are to making history for Ireland. Super from Dockrell. Perfect. Been so good in terms of planning, execution, field with bowling.
Harshit Rana pumps it down the ground and he's caught. Is he? No, Schuld. Ben Khalid's, he got there, he got his hands underneath the ball. But disappointingly, it does not stick.
But just mentioning about how good the Irish have been on the field, and this should have been taken, misjudging it completely. He thought it would carry all the way, waited for it to come to him, then realized it's not going to, then in the end had to put in the dive. And even then I thought he got his fingers under the ball.
I think it's after his elbows struck the ground and it just bobbled out. Harshit Rana high, there's a fielder gathering underneath it again. Suryan Shedge is out. Tim Tector takes the catch. It's for 105 and India 121 for 8 with 13 balls remaining.
Again, just using the dimension. That is the longest part of the ground, the deep mid-wicket area. Had a fielder place there. Yeah, not long enough as far as India is concerned and Shetke is concerned. On debut, he's got to go for 105. 1-2-1 for 8 India, in trouble.
wickets away from creating the most incredible kind of history in T20 internationals. Arshdeep Singh finds himself marching to a wicket for only the 30th time in nearly 100 matches.
There's some seriously good cricket from Ireland. Just defending 154. They've been so good.
Dot ball to end. 12 balls remain, and with that, I think it's only fitting that we hand over to
આવી ગયું તરત એટલે તો કહું
But while Tilak Varma was in the middle, things looked pretty good for India, but Hollard strike there, middle order, and the wickets continued to fall. And once again, India find themselves in trouble. 2 overs to go, and required right now 17. He's the man of the hour. Jai Mundra started the game with a wicket. He'll be hoping to finish with wickets.
What a wonderful series this has been. His debut series. He's already picked up 5 wickets.
Once again, just getting the body behind. I think that's been a key for Ireland today. If you can't collect the ball cleanly with the hands, willing to put the body on the line. Oh, it's been impressive for me, Deep, is just how quickly both Mundra and Hollard, the debutants for Ireland, have been on the money each time the ball's been handed to them.
And they've been so well. Yes, as debutants playing their first series, yes, but overall, actually looked at that Irish side and said, oh, that looks like a depleted bowling unit. But they haven't played like that. Definitely not.
Room given, heaved, but no real power. With every delivery, Irish fans start to believe.
It's been such a wonderful few days for Irish cricket, isn't it? Friday beat India for the first time, then in the World Cup, Irish women, they beat West Indies yesterday in the World Cup, and now here on the verge of making history at toe end of the bat.
Well, power, serious power there from Harshit Rana. He's not giving up. That has gone like a bullet to the boundary.
Yeah, he can hit it hard. Harshit Rana, he does. But India would need a few more of that. 28 required of 9. Raju did.
Well, too much width from Mundra. You don't see that too often, but for Ireland, they'll be believing right now. What's the field? Cover, long off, long on, mid-wicket, square. Heaved leg side, well, a 4 followed by a 6. As soon as I left the bat, you knew it was going all the way.
It's a bit of a comeback. 4 and then a 6, 22 of 8. And now India would be thinking, and Harshit, if they can go on and hit a few more. It's a really good hit, 89 meters long. I told you he can hit a long ball, but can he finish the game for India? India on an unbeaten 16 series streak here. What that matters at this point in time, they're 1-0 down in the series. They have to win this, India. 22 of 8.
Into the pitch, just tucked up for room. They'll take the single. Damage done in the over. How much can they hit in the final?
You see, how I look at it is 21 of 7. This is a free hit for Arshdeep. Because what you want is Harshit on strike for the next over. So it doesn't really matter. What India doesn't need is a single and Arshdeep on strike. So for Arshdeep, this last ball of the over is a free hit. Ideally, a 4 or a 6, as long as they don't take a single Harshit next over all 6 deliveries, irrespective.
And Ireland have gambled because they've only used 5 bowlers. Harry Tector is the only bowler that's bowled today with an over left. Goes wide outside off, space given, and they've taken the single. Not the outcome you were looking for deep. 1 over to go, 20 required for victory. It's going to come down to the wire here in Stormont. Both teams gambling because Harry Tector, he hasn't bowled an over from the city end, bowled all of his overs from the spinny end. But for India, maybe a bit of game management not coming off.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Not because Arshdeep, I mean, if you have to get 20 of the last 6, who do you back? You back Harshit more than Arshdeep. But that single, that means Arshdeep is on strike against the off-spinner.
Here we go. Well, playing with the wide line with oh dear, look out. Arshdeep. It's a wide. It's definitely a wide. Good call from Johnny Kennedy, but you can see the plan from Tector. He saw how Arshdeep moved leg side the last over. But he's done his job. 2 off the first ball.
Yeah, importantly, there's Harshit on strike. India now need 18 or 5, so if you want to simplify it, maybe 4 boundaries of the 5 balls left or 3 sixes of the 5 left. And now this is interesting because it's a spinner bowling, an off spinner with very, very short straight boundary. Chances are he's going to go short and maybe a little wide, making sure Harshit has to hit square of the wicket. Well, this is ace. He's asked actually Arshdeep to move away. There we go. 18 or 5.
Around the wicket, Tector. And it's a no ball. How costly is this going to be? Well, George Dockrell has it in the deep, but they're going to run a second. Great running. Brilliant running from Arshdeep. This is going to be a free hit. Well, Ireland's so close. They've got it within their grasp. Is it slipping away?
Easy, you know, this is that dreaded B word, isn't it? The pressure building on everyone. That's a high, it's a very high no ball. So India actually get 3 out of that. Now need 15 or 5 with a free hit.
The 2 was key. The 2 was absolutely key because not only is it a no ball, extra run running the second, but Harshit ran on strike. He's the one you want. The plan was to go full and wide outside off. Can he back that up and actually execute on this occasion?
Yeah, you don't want him to go straight down the ground. You want him to go square off the wicket, either way, leg side or offside, but not straight.
Oh, bottom edge. Well, it's not where he meant it to go. It's pretty much 180 degrees the other way, but it's going to go to the boundary. Swing hard, and you never know what might happen.
You wouldn't mind this at all, Harshit. It doesn't matter how they get it. Got a 4 of the free hit, off that inside edge. And now, 11 of 4. Was again winding up to go down the ground. It's a good delivery. Full, wide, inside edge. Nothing much the keeper could have done about it. Fortuitous. It's getting close now. It is getting really close.
I'd say it's India's game to lose now. 11 off 4.
I still think Ireland's ahead. Ireland's ahead. But then yes, India's got a lot closer with the first few deliveries of the over.
Ryan Darm, very good. The low arm action, can't give away two here. Tim Tector does very well in the deep. So what now? Do Ireland try and cut off a single, or do they protect the boundaries? What would you do? Captain's hat on deep.
Single you definitely don't mind if you're Irish, right? More than happy with single, and especially if Harshit gets off strike. I'm not saying Harshdeep can't hit a six, but at this point in time, if you're backing somebody to hit a six, it would be Harshit. And what Harshit has done, he's taken that single and has got off strike. Again, let me reiterate, I'm not saying Harshdeep can't hit a six, but chances are Harshit, probability-wise, he's got better chances.
Anything to be said for getting someone in tight to save the single though, on either side of the wicket, keep him on strike, because Rana's so destructive.
So, I mean, that's the other way to look at it. India need what? 10 off 3. So now if Harshdeep gets a single, need 9 off 2. Oh, that could be close as well. So yeah, Harshdeep, it's interesting. What is he thinking?
Extra covers in tight. Another wide. Another wide. Those margins are so tight.
Yeah, now 8 of 3. So now going back to what you said, yeah, why not get somebody in? Obviously, you've got covers and point to stop the single. Now, Harshdeep, if he gets a single, that'll do. Get Harshit on strike for the last couple of deliveries.
Check the feet. It's a fair delivery. Can we have your best side angle, please?
There's an umpire for stumping.
Yeah, feet are on the ground, feet are grounded, the wheels are removed. I've made my decision for the big screen.
Well, both feet in the air. It would have been an unusual one. It would have been very befitting of this weekend if that was the way that Ireland was to take the 9th wicket in this innings. But as it is, the wide stands, no wicket. That's what he meant to bowl the last ball. So just the single. Ireland scampering in to save the 2, but it was a jogged single because the man they want on strike is Harshit Rana, and he's right where he needs to be from an Indian perspective.
Yeah, this is, from an Indian perspective, completely right. This is what you needed. Harshit on strike. Next 2 deliveries, it has to be him on strike. Obviously, India need, that would be either 2 4s, 1 6 and a double.
Logan Tucker's just come down to talk to Harry Tector because he said, I know where Harshit Rana is going to try and hit. It's going to be leg side. So he's taken Matthew Humphries out and put him right on the edge of that ring, into the pocket, as it were, if you think about the bigger boundary.
Straight down the ground.
A full toss. Well, who's the lead? The Tim Tector. The Tectors combine for the 9th wicket. Tim Tector. He's been brilliant in the field. Harry Tector, it's not the over he would have wanted. It's not the way he would have dreamed it, but he has taken the wicket in a clutch moment. Tectors have come to the fore.
And also not the delivery would have wanted. That was a full toss. And Harshit would be kicking himself. Shorter straight.
ડાઉનલોડ હતા કરી ગયા એને કંટ્રોલ અપલોડ યાર તો કઈ રાખતા ને આપણે તો એ વખતે આવી જ છે યાર કઈ રાખતા ઓટોમેટિક જ અપલોડ થઈ જાવે
Boundary, full toss in his arm. But couldn't time it. Big wicket, massive wicket. And a good catch under pressure. Runner gone 21 off 10. 140.
ઓલા કંટ્રોલ તો નાખી દેવાના ગેમ દ્વારા આ કંટ્રોલ હતા ભાઈ બંધે કરી લાગ્યા એ નહીં આમાં ફોન માં તે નાખ્યા હતા ને ફોનમાં
Send for 9 India.
એ આ કંટ્રોલ નહીં હોય આમ તો ઓલા છે. ગેમના જ કહું ને હું ગેમના નો આવે ગેમમાં મેં તને આવી જ ના મોકલા અહીંયા હા કાંઈ તો આ કરો તો
Last man in. So slow down the ground. It's 6, but it's a win for Ireland, the greatest weekend in Irish cricket history. Ireland win by 1 run, hat-trick of victories in 3 days. As Lorcan Tucker begins his reign with a stunning